Mir Laboratories and welcome to Kerbal's space program. This time we are going to head for Minmus, I've decided, after the horrible mission that happened with Jebediah, Bill and Bob that, ended up needing 3 missions to complete just 1 mission. I've decided I'm going to think this one out a little bit more. I just need to remember what Mir Labs and continue. I'll think this one out a bit more, and then, I'll bring you back when I finish designing my craft and I'm ready to launch the mission. As I am so creative, I've decided to call this the Minmus Lander. Yeah. And the description, that last mission was fun. Wonder what will happen this time. So yeah, this is probably way over the top, but I'm going to make sure we make it. Jebediah Kerman is at the wheel. We have science. We're definitely going for Minmus because we don't have any ladders. So if we went in interplanetary, we'd kind of have problems unless we went for a moon around another planet. So let's just save this and get to the launch pad. This should be fun. I'm just hoping it doesn't go as wrong as it went last time. Fingers crossed, fingers crossed. Come on, load up. Ah, nighttime. I said I'd walk round to daytime, didn't I? Whoop. Oh, there's a smudge in the sky. I think that's supposed to be a galaxy. There's daytime. Right, lights. Check. Let's throttle up. I didn't put a computer on this because we don't have a computer to put on it. So SAS won't work that well. We are go for liftoff. I don't think this will be too difficult. I've definitely overdone it for what I need to get to get back. I think I've overdone it anyway. Let's hope I've overdone it. Okay, picking up speed quite nicely. Have a quick look around the Kerbal Space Center. So many buildings now compared to what it used to be. I remember the good old days when I first started playing. We've got Jebediah at the wheel again, yes. Jebediah, of course, is needed for crazy missions, as this is the first time anyone's gone out to Minmus. Jebediah is the one to do it. Goodbye, tanks. That's 2 down. Yes, I've asparagus staged the whole box. And getting to 5,000. We're doing alright, we're doing alright. For anyone that's interested, no, it'd be pointless me advertising because when this video goes up it'll be after the day. But guess where I'm going on Saturday? I'm going to I forget the name of the place. It's a British International Space Society event that's being held at a place not too far from Birmingham. I'm going into Birmingham and then travelling out to that place to go to this event. I may be seeing Hawk Gaming while I'm there as well, actually, as he's going to that event. And he's actually the person that's thanks to watching his videos that let me know that event was going on. I wouldn't have known the event was happening if Hawk hadn't mentioned it on his channel, so thank you to him. I'm looking forward to it. I do enjoy learning more about space exploration. I'm looking forward to what the new year 2014 is going to bring for us. Okay, we're getting up to 20. Let's get down to 45 degrees. This is going extremely well. I'd say a little bit too well. Dum, 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 dum. Let's just go to map view and make sure everything's set for when we get past 30,000. Jebediah, of course, having a great time during this takeoff. As per usual, because he is a bit crazy. We all know Jebediah is a bit crazy. 25,000. 6,000, come on. We get to 30,000 already. But not climbing as fast as I would hope, really. I do like quite a fast descent. Faster better. Right, okay, let's get right down to, I'll say, 80 instead of 90. Let's have a look. Yeah, that apparatus is nowhere near 70 yet, so we're going to pick up most of the horizontal velocity, which is the main key of getting an orbit. Going up part, we've got enough velocity upwards to finish getting up to 70 kilometers. And there goes those tanks. Let's hope this has enough thrust to weight ratio to get that speed that we need. We don't want to start dropping, which is why I didn't go right down to flat like I normally would. Just because I know that this might not have enough thrust to weight ratio to complete our gravity turn. Come on. Do not go wrong on me this time. Jebediah is looking very thoughtful there in the corner, having to think about this, like, is this going to plan? Might not be, Jeb, it might not be. Let's just aim up a little bit more. I want to get that apparatus creeping away from us, I don't want it coming towards us. It's 31 seconds, it's holding there now, that's good. I guess it's better than it coming towards us. Yes, the T minus is obviously how long until you get there, so if it's creeping away from us, if it's T minus and the number's going up, that's a good sign. Very good sign. Right, we are really picking up speed. This apparatus should be climbing up to the altitude we need it to. Why is it not climbing fast enough? Let's check our resources, we're doing fine. Okay, we can aim down further because that's really getting away from us now. Apparatus 55. How are you doing here? Ah, beautiful! Isn't this game just beautiful? Why aren't you playing this game? Obviously, wait till you finish watching this video, but then go get Kerbal Space Program and play it. If you don't have it. If you already have it, go play it. Right. Really picking up 60, 64, 5, 6, just throttle down, 9 and 71. That'll do. You can see our speed, orbital speed is 2,200, I believe. At about 70 kilometers, it's 2,400, which is needed. So we have the majority of our horizontal velocity already, which is how I like to do my gravity turns. So I literally just have to sneeze to get into orbit once I get up to my apparatus now. Just got to plot that maneuver in. 71 point. Yep, that's close enough to a nice round orbit. Let's just use R. Rotate round. R being activating my RCS, of course. Ah, god dang it, I got my SAS on. It's wasting my fuel. I want to be turning that way. Right, so T minus 3.5 minutes at the moment. Got plenty of time to finish rotating around to the correct point. That's our maneuver node, the blue node there. It's got to aim at that and then achieve orbit. I don't know if this stage will finish it off, but this stage definitely will. Thrust to weight ratio will be different, and that should get us out to minmus as well. These will be more than enough to land us on minmus and maybe take us off a bit as well. And then this final piece here will be way more than enough to return the pod back. You may have noticed that since the last update I have made it so I don't need to return any of the science equipment. So obviously I don't need to return the science equipment with me. I can literally do all the research on the way there, and then once I land down just transfer all the science to this and then ditch all the science equipment. Don't need to bring it back with me. So that's less weight when coming back. Right, let's get up to our collapsis, or should I say get to our point of burnedness. Yeah, that thing. 30 seconds, a bootish, and test burn. Yeah, it's going to take a lot less than 30 seconds. Let's just, go past the point of watch I'm going to do my burn. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Okay. And we have achieved orbit. Ish. Yeah, that's orbit. That's close enough for me. Right. I'll set up a maneuver node for minmus and bring you back once I've set up my maneuver node. Okay, just quickly bringing you back. I forgot to set the inclination, of course. Minmus is at an inclined orbit, and I'm about to change my inclination at the ascending node by pointing to the north. I unfortunately am going to watch this on a map rather than setting up a burn node for it, as I just prefer to do things this way when it comes to inclination burns. I can get it more spot on, because I'm a bit weird. And I'm going right past the node. And I'm wobbling all over the place because I'm being an idiot. Alright, 2 degrees off. That's not too bad. 1, and come on, go to 0. Can you go to 0? Can I get 0? Am I too far away from my... Yeah, I'm too far away from the nodes now. But there we go, inclination somewhat fixed. I should now be able to set up my maneuver node much easier. I'll bring you back once I've done so. And we are back again. I have T-minus 3 minutes until my burn. Estimated burn of about 2 minutes, so I thought I'd bring you back in now before I finish setting up to do the burn, as I think if I'm not fast enough I may miss my chance. Right, okay, I've lined up. I don't know if I should start now, as I'm going to be dropping this stage soon. Questions, don't know what to do. Right, so we're going to get down to what would be about a minute and a half, and less than a minute and a half, and then I'm going to start burning as if this stage was going to last the whole time, and then this stage was going to be, you know, the same thrust to weight ratio, just because I'm not 100% sure what to do. So here we go, let's go. And the burn time's changed, but as I said, we are about to drop this, so let's see what happens. Burn time of 3 minutes. Close enough, I'm sure we'll be fine. Just got to wait for the burn time to finish. Let's just make sure to go back to focus on us. Periapsis, no, that's 2 kilometers away from being in atmosphere. There's no way we're going to dip below enough. Okay, so I'm going to hold Alt and press the time warp buttons to do a physics time warp, so we don't have to wait the whole 3 minutes for the burn. Whee! Right, once we get further away from Kerbal, I will do my first set of science. Or shall I save them all for minmus, and then that science around Kerbal and whatnot can be emergency science if we need... Oh god, physics time warp, making me wobble a lot. Yeah, I'll save the science around Kerbal for an emergency. I need just a little bit of science to research something. It could be useful. Science. Okay, so that's that all gone. Right, so that was difficult with physics warp and whatnot. Let's just make sure you're pointed towards the sun, which is about that direction. So the solar panels will catch the sun. And let's have a look. Turn off the physics time warp, please. Okay, so we're not quite going to fight burn here though, where I just happen to be looking. Perfect. Let's go focus on minmus. Go bring that down. Minmus has no atmos, so I can bring it down to 17 kilometers with no worries. Alright, just got to get out to minmus now. No monopropellant, because we ditched the stage which had the monopropellant. That's more trash floating around in space. I'm very good at leaving space trash out there. I've never really bothered with removing it. It's not going to affect me, as the game doesn't really calculate any of the physics on the trash. It doesn't need to. Okay, just time warping out there. Just, you know, here's more trash as we're floating past it. Bye bye, trash. I wonder how much trash I'll have left by the end of this career mode. That'll be interesting. I normally build up tons of stuff around planets in my other many save games that you probably saw as I started up the game. In those space save games there's a lot of trash floating around. Okay, and here we come. I'm going to do high over minmus and low over minmus research. Okay, we've still got plenty of sun on our solar panels, so this will be our high over minmus side. Observe. Keep. Observe. while in space, high over minmus. Goose feels right at home here. That's good. And we'll get an EVA report. And we'll just float away a little bit just because it's fun to float around with little Jebediah here. Oh, look at that. The moon's just below the curve in there. Ha. EVA report. Keep. And get you back inside your pod. Boop. Perfect. Okay, let's click M and just quickly, as this doesn't take too long, set up a maneuver to slow ourselves down once we get to our periapsis to achieve an orbit. Yep. Periapsis. No, I want it to be over 10k just because I'm awkward like that. Oh god, our periapsis is currently going to be below 6k. Okay, so how to fix this situation? I'm aiming directly down at the planet. That way is north because I can tell from the red line, so that means if I point over here, I'll be pointing off this direction here. I don't know if my mouse cursor shows on the recordings. I think it does. Anyway, I'll be pointing off this towards the sun. So if I burn a little bit, that increases my periapsis because I'm burning to miss minmus as I come around. I'm putting more velocity out to the side, which is why that saves a lot of fuel doing it that way rather than increasing speed or something. Okay, so now let's reset that maneuver node. Add maneuver and slow down, please. And increase a bit more. Increase a bit more. That'll do. Let's find our maneuver node. There it is. Perfect. Let's fast forward down. T-minus 2 hours and 31 minutes until I do my 9-second burn. You can tell how efficient your maneuver node is going to be by how long the burn is going to take. If it takes less time, if you make the maneuver node a different way, then that's a more efficient way because it's going to use only 9 seconds worth of fuel. Whereas if it was a minute, that's a minute's worth of fuel is quite a lot. I don't know why I'm telling you all this. You probably already know all this stuff. I just need something to talk about while I'm playing. Okay, we're 2 minutes out from our burn. Plenty of fuel left. Resources. Find our electricity because we've got solar panels now. Solar panels are so important during the space missions. And coming up to our burn. That'll do. That'll do. And 2, 1, 0. M. Get rid of that node. Apoapsis 16, periapsis 12. That's good enough for me. I want to come down in the lake like everyone does on this planet because it's the flattest place. So if I add a maneuver node here, you know what? No, I'm going to wing it and do it manually. Be a bit easier. Right, let's keep myself pointing towards the sun. Yeah, that's good enough. Just go around to the other side of minmus where I've got the sun on my panels again, and then I can begin my descent. Everything is pitch black, lights, and that doesn't help, but you got 3 dots. Sun should be coming up soon. There it is, perfect. Right, well, we don't need to start burning retrograde until we're a bit closer to the lake that we're aiming for. And obviously the rotation in this is making this a bit more difficult. Alright. No, I don't want to increase time warp. Noobish mistakes. Something you got to be careful of when you play KSP is the time warp can really screw you over if you don't do it carefully. Okay, here comes in my line. I want it going over the top of here. I don't want it pointing down at the lake. So I'm going to need to do another burn on my way down. Let's just point it at the edge of the lake there. And about here I'll do another burn to bring me directly down. Right. M. I said M. Did I press N? Right, where is the sun? Rotate, rotate, rotate. That way. to keep the sun on my panels. See, we're now coming down towards the surface, currently 5 seconds downward. That will increase, that is how fast we drop or raise. If the needles up here were going up, the needles down here were going down. Just an extra little thing to keep an eye on. As long as that's below 10 meters a second when you land, your legs should be able to take the landing. But it's normally good to get it below 5 meters a second if you can. I'm just going to time warp down a little bit because this is going to take a while. What's that altitude? 13, 12, come down lower, where are we? Okay, and definitely over the lake at this point. There's nowhere else to land if I stood slow my horizontal velocity, so we'll do that by aiming towards retrograde, but we don't want to slow down our descent at the moment, we just want to slow down our horizontal velocity, so we'll aim down from there to the horizon until retrograde is directly above us. Retrograde's directly above us, we're falling directly down, because that means our prograde is directly below us. There we go, that's good enough. Okay, let's make sure the landing gears are out and the lights are on, so we can see how far away we are from the floor as we come down. Now we're currently falling 50, 60 odd meters a second. It's nothing to worry about. I've got enough thrust to weight ratio to slow that down in an instant. So we'll get down quite low. Say, oh, time warps slowed me down even more. Oh, I just remembered what I haven't done. Observe materials bay. Keep. Observe the goo. Keep. Okay, we're starting to get a bit more horizontal velocity here, which I don't. Okay, so now we're down to 2 meters a second. I'm going to be really, really crazy and just take a quick EVA. EVA report. Keep. And get you back in. F and get it. Excellent. So we got everything we needed for near minmus. So that should be a nice bit of science there. We've just got to come down low now. Oh, there's our shadow. A little dot there for a shadow. I'm just going to not time warp because it won't let me. Okay, so we're going to have to watch this slowly happen. Well, I am. You might not have to. Do you think there could be life on minmus? Life that's used to freezing cold and no atmospheric temperature type thing? It's going to be a really soft touchdown. I'm glad the legs reach down far enough. Whoop. There we go. Excellente. Right. Let's do our last bit of observing. Now we're touched down on the surface. It said stuff. I probably should have read that. But hey, you want to know what it says? Play the game. Go get it now. Right, let's just get away from the shuttle. Shuttle? That's not a shuttle. That says lander craft. I'm actually going to thrust down to get myself down to the ground a bit faster. Right. Let's take a surface sample. Sneak a taste. How? How did he get a taste through his mask? Jeb, what are you doing? EVA report. Keep. And plant one flag, of course. Oop. Mine. Jeb now owns minmus. Jeb's dessert. Nom nom nom. Okay, and RCS pack. Now we do the boring part. We have to collect all the science from all the bays, get in your capsule and operate your systems. Open, keep, get back out. F won't get you out, will it? Has to get back in. Activate your RCS, please. There we go. Collect data, remove data, and get you. What are you doing again? There we go. Get you back in your capsule. Got more than enough fuel to get you back. Maybe do a second landing. Got more than enough fuel to do a second landing if we wanted. Nah, I don't want the video to go on too long. The last few videos have been quite long. Right, let's take off. Which way is retrograde from minmus? That way. So if I get the camera looking that way, I need to take off and do a slight orbit around minmus first. So 90 degrees is where we're burning, because that will take us that way. And burn. Okay, and we'll get it up to say 100 meters a second and see what that's going to get us to. Quite high, just 100 meters a second. God, minmus is so easy to land on. Right, 90, and to the 90 we go. Whee! As you can see, quite easy. That's going to bring us in closer there, but we need to wait till we've orbited a bit of minmus and bring that down. Why are we rotating? I didn't leave the SAS on. Let's point towards the prograde, point towards the prograde. I could have probably brought all this back, rather than having to dump it. Nah, never mind. Right, fast forward. Let's just burn that way, which would be there-ish. Guesstimations. Periapsis is coming down. Coming down a lot. Come down more. We're not gonna. No, we're not gonna get closer. That's good. I don't want to crash back into minmus. Right, we need to point to the norm a bit. There we go, 54, 37, below 30. There we go, we're definitely going to return. Jeb, you're coming home without being rescued this time. Gears up, lights off, and away we go. Oh, hold on. Make sure we are orientated towards the sun. So our panels will get some light. Other way. There we go. Perfect. Now, fast forward. Whee! Astral space jump towards Kerbal. Okay, I'm just going to do a quick burn here to make sure we are coming down low enough. That's going to increase course. I'm pointing the wrong way. I'm going to shift this way round so the norm is towards the top of the nav4. It'd make a bit more sense to my brain. There we go. 20. That's definitely low enough. There. Where's Kerbal gone? I've lost Kerbal. Should be towards the sun, right? And I'm back. Unfortunately, there was a problem with the recording. Somehow my mouse got outside of the window, Kerbal Space Program window, and there was a bit of a problem. Managed to get it working again, carried on, and the recording had obviously failed at that point where it cuts out. Now, I was coming in to Kerbal. Anyone who's played Kerbal Space Program knows the altitude that the ship was going to go down to was a definite re-entry. Once I got the speed down low enough, I detached the science modules, got rid of them, detached the extra fuel tank which was supposed to be for bringing us back, and deployed the chute, landed down safely, recovered the vessel. And I've done the science research, obviously, so I'm just rounding off the episode here quickly for you. Quickly researched some heavy rocket pieces, got these decouplers and extra modular parts, some docking ports, so now we can start putting things together. Already had that. Got myself SAS, and little robotic probe and such. Down here we already had that. We've got some more solar panels and batteries. Got the research lab, ladder and thermometer, and this landing gear bay and the micro landing strut. So now we have some more things to work with when I'm building next time. Thank you very much for watching. I really do apologise for the problem with this episode. It appears lately everything's been going not my way. Hopefully things will change, and I'll see you next time for more experiments.